Hello everybody, welcome to Liverpool Airport, northwest of England. Yeah, the UK 2000 scenery, P3D version 4.4 freshly installed. Seems okay, I was a little bit stuttery on tests earlier, but let's give it a go. The point of the video is that little baby parked down by the Ryanair, the Feelthere E4.4 I'm not going to go into too much detail about the software and the pricing and philosophy of Feelthere, just porting it over from FSX and splitting it up from 3 variants in one package into 2 packages. Business move, maybe. Was it great? Not mate. No, I don't think so. But anyway, I'm happy with this. I paid $25 for the 145 LR. I think it looks good enough. It's not PMDG quality. Textures are fine. Looks like an Embraer. This is a repaint that's not fantastic. The windows really don't match up with the model windows, but I don't care because it looks good. The other liveries are actually fine. Anyway, point of the video is that we're going to go inside. Let's just open the doors. The only 2 doors that open, by the way, are on this side. The service doors don't open. That's a shame. But anyway, let's see what we've got inside. There we go. Quick cockpit tour. This is much, much better than their ERJ series. Yeah, still some blurry textures you can see here. The writing's not amazing. Down here on the pedestal also. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but you can read it. It looks good enough. The colors are good. There's no crazy glaring glare shield, glaring autopilot panel. The buttons are 3D, these knobs are 3D, but strangely these selectors here are 2D. But again, from here it looks fine. You can see it, you can click it. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. The only problem is at night. Let's have a little quick let's go to night here. Yeah, well, I can't really show you because I've modded this like crazy, but if you put on the landing lights, you get this blinding orange, yellow, unusable landing light. But what I did, I put some spotlight. I put some spotlights in. I think they look very good. There's some spots. Some domes. I did the overhead. I think that looks very nice. Very, very nice. Also did some landing and taxi lights. Well, of course, I'm straight at the terminal here, but yeah, they look good when you're on final landing lights too. Anyway, let's get those off. Actually, I'm going to leave the spots on because it can be a little bit dark in the daytime also. There we go. Looking good. So, point of the video is to introduce the aircraft and do a tutorial for those that are struggling with it. Now, disclaimer, I like to think I do things realistic. I like to think I know what I'm doing, but hard truth is I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a professional pilot. I did have my PPL about 25 years ago. And checklists are not really my thing, but I do fly a lot of different sim aircraft, so you start to realize what is useful, what's correct. Anyway, here's the way I do it. I'm kind of following the tutorial flight in the PDF with the aircraft, and that's good enough for me. It's like a checklist, and this is a bit of a mix about how I do it. So here's the first part of the video, tutorial videos. I'm going to do a full flight from Liverpool to Bristol, typical flight for BMI Regional in this aircraft. It's not even an hour long, I don't think. Anyway, here we go. So there is actually, before we get started, there is here, you can see top right, a co-pilot like in the ERJs. But I'm not going to use him because I'm going to be talking and kind of doing things my own way. But I do use him. He's quite useful. On AvSim, I've imported a British accent set. It fits a bit more Liverpool than the American accent with the original aircraft. Okay, here we go. So this is how we power up the aircraft. There's no GPU physically visible, but to get the APU available, how we do that, it's a little strange. You engage the parking brake and then release the parking brake, and you have GPU available. I don't actually use it. I just turn on the batteries and start the APU, and that's what I'm going to do. So parking brake back on. By the way, if you turn on the GPU and then apply the parking brake, the GPU stays connected. Okay, here we go. Parking brakes are on. Good. So here's the pre-flight checks. Power up. Battery on.
Okay.
That was a little loud. You're going to get these dings, cautionary warnings on the iCast there. Just keep cancelling them, like the dash. Next, what I do, just do a little flow. So anything, leave this panel, the air conditioning packs and bleeds at the moment. Leave all of those lights as they are. But anything else that's lit up, cancel it or make it dark. So the avionics can go on. Put the emergency lights on, and the checklist says red beacon, not nav light. It's a sim. Nobody's going to get upset. And flow next, we will be powering up the APU, so that's fuel tank number 2. There we go. Now we should have avionics are on, fuel pump is on. Let's see, show you a few things here. Let's just double check. PFD and ND are going through the test. The IRSs are aligning. Let's see, fuel. Yeah, pump A, which is the right pump, is on. It says here. Excellent. Electrics. No GPU. Sorry, no APU at the moment. Batteries are powering. So let's turn on the APU. Pump is on. Start, and we can hear it powering up. Let's continue the flow. Blow the lights on like that on. Fasten seatbelt, smoking sign on. I'm going to leave the hydraulics for the moment until after engine start. Again, cancel any lights apart from the bleed air panel, air conditioning panel. Okay, APU should be started here. There we go. It's powered up. APU connected on the electric page. Good, all good. So let's go back to I want to take off there. There we go. Take off so I can see doors open. Oh, let's close the doors. I've got no passengers today there at the moment. So Control E. Should go green, the main exit. Excellent. Control E2. Cargo door should be closing. Then we're going to have all green. Excellent. Oh, we can carry on with the start checklist. Oh no, I've put the logo light. That is actually here. I've modded that to have some dome lights, but we don't need those. Anyway, so before engine start, we'll come to, and let's continue with the pre-flight. Just because we've got the APU started, I'll turn on both fuel pumps for the moment, and put the packs on. We'll leave the bleeds for the moment. APU bleed. There we go. Good. All looking great on the overhead. Now let's do the continued pre-flight along here on the overhead. Sorry, on the glare shield, and set up the avionics. Not everything is here functional. The weather radar doesn't work, although there is a weather function here. And then if I put the weather mode onto weather, now you can see, and we put turbulence on. Sorry, turbulence on. We get actually weather plus turbulence mode, but it's not actually working. There's no weather returns, but out of habit we put it on, and we're going to tilt it up in the climb. Let's go 3 degrees. Excellent. Let's turn. This is the nav systems. We're going to put This is going to be displayed here, VOR1 on this side and VOR2 on this side, if we want to tune any VORs for the departure, which I'm too lazy to do. We're going to be departing with the flight plans from the FMS, so we're going to be, like the dash here, we're going to be departing in FMS mode. Okay, and the rest we will set up after we've initialized the FMC. Looks good. Okay, what else do we need to do here? Oh yeah, baro setting. I've got my flight plan here. Got that in active sky. So what have we got at Liverpool Airport at the moment? We are 1031 and 12 degrees. Temperature should actually be on here, there, 12 degrees. That's important when we come to start up the takeoff here. So 1031 it said, yeah. And 100 feet sounds about right. I'm not going to look at the chart. It's only a sim. Okay. Excuse me. So I think we're ready to power up the flight plan in the FMC. This is the best part of the aircraft. It's absolutely fantastic. So that's the initial power up. Next video will be FMC setup.